Children, today we are going to learn Unit 1 Fundamental of Business, Chapter 2 Objectives of Business. So, today we are going to start at Chapter 2 Objective of Business. So, in this lesson, what you are going to learn? You are going to learn the meaning of human activities and its kinds, learn the economic versus non-economic activities, then know the types of economic activities, employment, profession and business, then understand the concept of business, then the characteristics of business activities, then analyzes the business objective of business, then allocated the comparison of business, profession and employment. So these are all the things only we are going to learn in this lesson. First one is introduction. Human activities. Any activity performed by human being to meet his or her personal needs. His or her needs and wants to or maybe personal satisfaction is called a human activity. Any activity performed by human being to meet his or her needs or wants, that is called to satisfy the personal needs and wants is called a human activity. Activity to satisfy the human needs and wants, his or her needs and wants, that activity is called a human activities. Human activities can be categorized into economic and non-economic activities. Human activities are classified into two types. One is economic and non-economic. What is a human activity? Any activity performed by human being to meet his or her needs and wants. For satisfying personal satisfaction. So for personal satisfaction, if you are doing any activities, that is called a human activity. So that human activities we are classified into two types. One is economic activity, another one is non-economic activities. First we are going to learn what is economic activity. Activity with the objective of earning profit, objective of earning money are called a economic activity. Activity related to earning money are called a economical activity. These through the activity, if you are earning money, that activity is called a economical activity. For example, production of goods by manufacturer. What is the purpose the manufacturer produce the goods? For earning a profit. Distribution of goods by wholesaler. Why the wholesaler also? Main motive of primary motive of business is earning a profit. So product manufacturer produce goods for earning profit, and distribution of goods by the wholesaler. Wholesaler, why the wholesaler distribute the goods to its retailer and to its customer? For earning money. That activity, through that activity they are earning some money. Selling by retailer. So these are all activities done by the persons, humans. Through that they are earning some money. So if you are in any activity, any activity with the objective of earning money is called a economical activity. What is economical activity? Activity, through the activity, if you earn any money, that activity is called a economic activity. Then non-economical activity. Non-economic activity means activity to satisfy social and psychological needs are called non-economical activity. Activity for social and psychological needs are for example, cooking food for family, celebrating festival, watching movie in a theater. So these are all some example of non-economic activity. So economic activity is not a main aim to earn a profit, to satisfying the needs and wants, for the psychological needs and wants, social needs and wants. That's called a non-economical activity. For example, here the chef cooking in a restaurant. Here the chef cooking in a restaurant. So what is the purpose he cooking in a restaurant? For earning money. For that purpose only he cooking in a restaurant. In this, which is again picture, mother cooking for her family. That is called a non-economical activity. For satisfying the family members, she cooking for family. So this is a non-economical activity. Here she go and satisfy the needs and wants of family member, not for money. So that is the difference between economical activity and non-economical activity. For example, even another example, if you bake a cake for earning profit, if you are for selling, if you are bake a cake, that is called a economical activity. So after selling this cake, you are earning some money. If you bake cake for your birthday party or any other festival occasion, if you bake a cake, that is called a non-economical activity. Then economic activity versus non-economic activity, different between economic activity and non-economic activity. First one is definition. So economic activity are those activities which are undertaken to earn money. So if you are doing any activities for undertaking money or financial gain, that is called economical activity. Non-economical activities means activities, those activities which are undertaken to shake of pleasure, performance, love, out of love, sympathy, sentiment, this all include. If you are doing any activities related to that, that is called a non-economical activity. Motive, sole motive, it earn money. Money is a primary motive of economic activity. Non-economical activity is not money minded. So for satisfaction, psychological, emotional needs, that is called a non-economic activity. Money measurement, all economic activity can be valued as money. For example, if you are doing any work, we value as money. For example, here they given doctor charge 500 for his consultation fees. So what is the activity of doctor? He check the patients and give some treatment for their disease. For that he collected some fees. So that is called a economic activity. Non-economic activities means, for example, mother cooking for children. She never expected money from his children. So another example, NGO. NGO is a non-profit organization. So they provide, distribute clothes to the poor people, poor children. That is, we can't measure the money. There we never measure the money. So non-economic activity cannot be valued. So here all economic activity we can value. Relationship, economic activity are related to certain of creation of wealth. Economic activity related to creation of wealth. Non-economic activity do not create the wealth. For example, Ram saved part of his salary to purchase house or his own for his own. So economic activity are related to create a wealth. Here, if you are saving a money, after saving your amount, you have to invest this amount in a bank. If you have invested some money, if you have deposited some money in a bank, through that you are getting some interest. Or likewise, if you say after say part of your salary, if you are saved, through that if you are purchase any house, that creating a wealth. But non-economic activity do not create a wealth. Money received as a donation is spent on the charity work. So that is not create a wealth. So then outcome, all economic activity in result in production, procurement, distribution and consumption of goods and services. All economic activity, what is the result of economic activity? Production, producing a goods, procurement, acquiring the goods, distribute the goods, consumption, and goods and service. So these are all the outcome of economic activity. What is the non-economic activity outcome? The end of the result, it is a mental, emotional, psychological satisfaction of person doing this activity. For example, surprisingly your mother bake a cake for your birthday. So it is an emotional thing. So for satisfying her children needs, they're doing like that. So that is the outcome. What is the result of activity, non-economical activity after baking a cake for her children birthday? For emotional and psychological satisfaction activity. So here one more example they are given. Sona enjoyed teaching orphan is an orphanage. So Sona is a person, he enjoyed teaching orphans in an orphanage. So for that she never collect any money. For service motive, he gets some satisfaction for teaching the orphan children. So that is the outcome for non-economic activity. Economic activity respective they are done regular basis. For example, they are given one example: Kulfi ice cream seller sell ice cream every evening. So this is a regular business activities. This is a regular activity. Regularly, daily, he sell the ice creams. That is a duration. Non-economic activity may not be undertaken regularly. So regularly, for example, given the same example, a mother cook for mother bake a cake for her children. So daily the mother not bake a cake for her children. Occasionally or any festival season, any occasionally they bake a cake for satisfying the children's needs and wants. So non-economic activity may not be undertaken regularly. For example, Sona visit orphanage in his free time. Here the Sankar visit orphanage in free time. So if you are getting a free time, we will visit the orphanage, or for any birthday, any festival, we visit the orphanage and offer some foods and clothes. In the sense that is comes under the non-economical activity. So duration, for example, if any festival time only we have to visit there. Not regularly we have to visit and offer something. So if you are doing regularly, if your activities are regular, if you are doing regularly, that is comes under the regular activity. That means economical activity. Your non-economical activities means not undertake regularly. Usually they are done during the free time only. So that is called a duration. The source of institution economic activities initiated to satisfy human needs and wants. Non-economic activity initiated to satisfy emotional and sentimental pleasure. So here, if you want to satisfy human needs and wants, produce, innovate a new product. Through the, if you are innovate a new product, you are selling this to the customer or consumer. Through that you are earning some money. Non-economic activity initiated to satisfy the emotional and sentimental pleasure. So these are all the different between non-economical activity and economical activity. Then we are going to see the type of economical activity. So type of economical activity we are classified into three. One is employment, another one is profession, another one is business. First one is employment. So now we are going to the employment. Employment means it refers to the occupation in which people work for other. People work for other. That is called employment. For that, they are receiving some remuneration in the form of wages or salary. Wages means daily, if they receive the remuneration, that is called a wages. Or monthly, if they receive a remuneration, that is called a salary. So what is employment? Occupation in which people work for other and get a remuneration for their activity. So that is called employment. And profession are those occupations which involve rendering a personal service of special and expert in nature. Profession is an activity that requires specialist training. The person needs a specialist training for particular area and knowledge about knowledge in their area, qualification and skills. So profession is an activity that requires specialist training, knowledge, qualification and skill. So the individual who undertake a profession as rendering as a personal service are called a professional, who are guided by a certain code of conduct set up by the respective body. For example, doctor means they definitely doctor, lawyer, teacher. These are all some example of profession. So in their area, they definitely take some trainings. They need some specialist training, qualification. If you want to become a doctor, then definitely they need a qualification. Definitely he must finish the MBBS or MD. Higher studies he must finish. Like a teacher, if you want to become a teacher, definitely you will get a degree in either a master degree in B.Ed. B.Ed means a Bachelor of Education. So you have to get a certificate in Bachelor of Education. Then only you become a teacher. A lawyer in the sense definitely get a degree in BL, Bachelor of Law. So likewise they have some specialist knowledge, qualification and skill that is called a profession. So some example: a teacher, a lawyer, a nurse and doctors. These are all the example of profession. Then business. Business refer to human activity undertake regular basis with the objective of earning profit through the production, distribution, purchase and sale of goods and service. Business means refer to human activity. It's a human activity through that if you are earning profit. So primary motive of business is earning a profit. So business means in regular basis. If you are doing anything that is comes under the business. For example, goods purchase. For example, purchase goods for your own consumption. Purchase goods for your own consumption. For example, if you purchase furniture for your own consumption, that is not comes under the business. Otherwise, if you purchase furniture for reselling this furniture, after getting bulk order from the wholesaler, after you resell this product to customer, through that if you are earning profit, that comes under the business. So it must be a regular activity. The activity must be in regular. So any activity, it must be in regular. Through that if you are earning any profit, that is comes under the business. So production, producing a goods. After producing your goods, you have distributing the goods, purchase, sale of goods and service. It comes under the business. So this is a business. Then classification of business activity. Business activities are classified on the size, ownership and function. On the basis of size of activities, small scale unit require less capital, less manpower is required for starting a small scale industry. Small scale industries are those industries in which manufacturing, providing service, production are done a small scale or micro scale. It's called a small scale. For example, example of small scale industries like cottage industries, like honey processing, slipper making, detergent powder, then toys making, rice mill. See, these are all the example of small scale industries. So if you, small scale industry require very less capital and less manpower. So that is the size of size is very small. So these are all the some example of small scale industries, cottage industries, then honey processing, slipper making, so rice mill, toys making. So these are all called as small scale industries. Then large scale industry. Large scale you need to require huge amount of capital. So amount of capital and manpower, so lot of space, everything is needed for start a large scale organization. Activity on based of ownership, private enterprises. Private enterprises where it's owned and managed and controlled by a individual other than government is called a private enterprises. Private enterprises is an entity that operate under the ownership and management of individual. So under the ownership management of individual that freely decided to developing the business idea. So that is called a private enterprise. A private enterprise is an entity that operate under the ownership and management of individual that freely decided to develop giving business idea. So it's freedom from the government in intervention. So government not interfere their activities. So other than government enterprises, all the enterprises is called private enterprises. So some example of private limited company, Reliance is a private limited company, Wipro, then Wipro, HDFC Bank, then ITC Limited. These are all some example of private enterprises. Then public enterprises, this is fully owned and controlled by government or government agency. That is called a public enterprises. The management and control by government or government agency is called the public enterprises. So this type of enterprises, public enterprises, where it's owned and management and controlled by government, managed and controlled by the government or its agency is called a sometimes both the government and government agencies are controlled and managed by manage these type of organization is called a public enterprises. ONGC, then Bell. These are all some public enterprises. Example of public enterprises. ONGC. ONGC is an oil company. Then Bell. These are all some example of public enterprises. Then joint enterprises. Joint enterprises means where it's owned and controlled by government and private, both the person, 50-50 shares. So not a 50, some person 51, some persons are having a 49% share. That means both the private and government control and managed and controlled by both the government and private limited company. It is called a joint enterprises. So these type of enterprises said to the joint enterprises where it's owned, managed and controlled by government and private enterprises. Private and government, both persons are involving in the joint enterprises. Example they are given Maruti Suzuki. So this is a joint enterprises. The activity based on function. First one is industry. So industry, the production side of business activity. The production side of business activity is referred as an industry. It is business activity which is related to raising, producing, processing or manufacturing of product. It's related to raising, producing, processing or manufacturing of product. The product are consumer goods as well as the producer goods. Consumer goods and producer goods. Consumer goods like food grains, textile, cosmetics, these are all some example of consumer goods. Producer goods means goods are the goods used by manufacturers for producing some other goods, machinery, tools, equipments. So these are all called producer goods. So this is an industry. Industry means production side of business activity referred as an industry. It is a business activity which is related to raising, producing, processing or manufacturing of product. So this is called an industry. So example, some example they are given here: bread, butter, cheese, shoes are capital goods like machinery. So industry means activity, business activity related to raising the production of goods, processing of goods, manufacturing the product. So that place is called a industry. Then commerce. Commerce means industry is concerned with the production of goods, but commerce is concerned with making the same available to those who needed them. In simple word, commerce is mainly concerned with distribution of goods. Commerce mainly concerned with distribution of goods. Whatever the goods produced in the manufacturing industry, that goods are distributed. Mainly concerned with distribution of goods. Commerce include trade and aids of trade. So it link between the producer and consumer of goods. And maintain a smooth and interpreted flow of goods from producer to consumer. So various aids of trade and aids of trade are included in commerce, like banking, transportation, warehouse. These are all called aids of commerce. So this all include in the commerce. It is mainly commerce link between the producer and manufacturer. I already told you, industry concerned with production of goods. Commerce is concerned with making the same available to those who need them. Whatever the product we produced in the industry, this will be sent to the customer. So it's commerce link between the producer and consumer. Commerce mainly concerned with the distribution of goods. So all those functions which are essential for maintaining a free and interpreted flow of goods. Therefore, the term commerce include trade and aids of trade. So aids of trade, I already told you, wholesaler, retailer, then advertisement, transport, banking. These are all the aids of trade. So this is called a commerce. So commerce link between the producer and customer. So